Welcome back to Talanoa with Tupe. We are here in the studio with Pasifika trailblazer Luamanuvao Dame Winnie Laban, who is the Assistant Vice-Chancellor Pasifika at Victoria University of Wellington. Talofa lava lawa fionga Luamanuvao. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, talofa lava Tupe.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. Many of our guests have mentioned that you were a very inspirational Pasifika figure to them growing up. So we're really excited to share your insights with our viewers.
No, thank you. And, I think that we've been influenced by the generations that have come before us, and I think we continue to carry those values and those qualities with our work and also with the present and future generations.
If you could elaborate on that a little bit more and tell us about your family. Your parents moved to Wellington from Samoa and laid a foundation for you and your brother Ken. Can you tell us about the values they instilled?
Yeah, sure. Well, Mum and Dad came in 1954 from Samoa. They were both the eldest of large families, both 10 each, with cousins that kind of joined the ranks of 10 up to about 15. So Mum actually came as a scholarship from Samoa when she was 19 to do shorthand typing, and from St Mary's College in Apia. And at that time, girls were encouraged only to go for teaching, shorthand typing or nursing. And Dad worked as a public servant, and they decided to come and live in Samoa. And I think it was at that time where New Zealand was seen as a place that provided well-paid jobs or good-paid jobs, education and opportunity, for them, but more importantly for their children. So they came in 1954, they got married, and then my brother Ken and I came along. And like many of my generation and others, our parents were hugely active in the community, in the church. And at that time, there wasn't a large Pacific community. So they really were the forefront leaders that I think broke the glass ceiling to provide a voice with government and other players around what our needs were, and also advocacy around issues for employment but immigration. And so a lot of that journey was being part of a family where your parents were not home a lot. They were very active in community service alongside others of their generation that were courageous, that left home to come to New Zealand.
So they were pioneers in their own right?
Yeah, and alongside many others. And I always enjoyed this great sense of connection, of community, but respect for the diversity of Pasifika. That we weren't only Samoan, there was Tokelau, Tonga, Cook Island, Fiji, Niue, and so there was a sense of family and community and connection between the different Pacific Island groups, and a huge respect for each other, but acknowledging the strength of being part of a collective that was united though diverse.